If you've been calling yourself lazy, unmotivated, or just not trying hard enough, let's take a quick second to just pause. What if the truth was it's actually a feeling of overwhelm or emotional drain because life is happening so fast, or you've overcommitted, or you're just plain tired? Perhaps your body needs to rest and not more shame. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 points for a mindset shift for creatives. I want to talk about the real face of creative burnout. Many creatives, I think, confuse exhaustion with laziness. Like when we work on a project to the point where we're completely spent and we got nothing left in the tank, and then we're like, oh my goodness, we're so lazy. Why wasn't I able to just like full throttle complete this project? I want to see it done. But we all know that with rest, food, and water, even bathroom breaks, we're going to create a much better piece the following day. Your body needs to digest and integrate. And I think when we do this, we set up our nervous system to be on high alert. Like, I gotta fight, I gotta fight, I gotta fight, I gotta do this thing, I gotta keep going. And we're not actually honoring our bodies where it's telling us we're low on energy. And there's a huge difference between these two. It's almost like our body is like begging us, like, please slow down. We need space to integrate. I gotta lie down. I gotta not be cross-eyed from staring at, these details or whatever it is that you do. Studies have said that it's actually better to write every single day and not burn out our ideas and to stop before we're done. By doing that, it creates this beautiful feeling of a pace that we can go at. And it's also creating a sustainability to our daily creative arts. Next is how shame blocks our creative flow. So self-blame is always, why can't you start? Why didn't you finish it? And why aren't you doing this now? And it gives us all of this, feedback. And for me, it just shuts me down and it just kills my motivation. I don't want to create anything. I'm just like, meh, I feel so sad. So the inner critic inside me, I think, thrives on this burnout talk, and it really makes me question my worth instead of honoring my limits. And I'm not saying like you can't build up your capacity. Maybe some people are able to write 15 minutes a day. Some people are able to write 5 minutes a day. And some people are able to write 5 hours a day. But the people who write 5 hours a day, they probably have a sustainable practice that is safe for them. Shame is not a safe place to be. It really blocks that creative flow. It destroys creative ideas. It literally locks them up and it says, we're not going to even attempt that because you weren't good enough to go and accomplish this thing. A tip here would be talking to yourself like you would a tired friend who just needs a nap. And you come back to them and you say, why don't you just take a 20-minute nap and then come back and hang out with me? Or take as much time as you need. You don't force your friends when they're not feeling good to come and hang out with you. This is kind of like the same thing. I can't force myself to make art when I'm not feeling good and being like, oh, I'm going to create this masterpiece all of a sudden. But I'm coming from a place of a low battery. It's blinking this red light at me and it's saying, this is not the time. So it's respecting that personal boundary. The last thing I want to talk about here is a gentle reframe. I would definitely swap the words I'm lazy with my mind and body are asking for care and not criticism. My mind and body is asking for care and not criticism. I think a quick tip here that I have practiced in the past is setting a 15-minute creative reset. And this is a low pressure, totally messy, just start with a bunch of marks or words. We come to meet ourselves with some softness and not force.